Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to my video. So this video is going to be on an issue that I'm having with my 2016 Honda Civic. I parked it in the city. It's a little bit past 7 o'clock. I was doing some stuff here and got back in the car, tried to start it, and guess what? I don't hear anything. There's a click. I don't hear anything. There's a click. I don't hear anything. So I'm trying to figure out what it is. You guys can hear the AC is blowing. All this other stuff works. Everything works. The AC, well, I don't know if the AC is blowing, but I know the blow motor is blowing. So all the lights on the dash work, but I'm not getting a crank out of it. I've tried this a couple of times, not getting a crank out of it. At this point, I'm a little bit worried because I don't actually live in a city, and I gotta get out of here. So, what have I done so far? I don't want to just. So, what have I done so far? I've tried multiple times to turn on, and nothing happens. Nothing happens. There's a click. Everything initiates. The car doesn't crank over. So what I did was I had somebody try to jump it, which is pretty hard in New York City to get somebody to try to jump your car and help you out. But I did manage after 30 minutes to get somebody to help me jump the car. Pain in the butt. Had to give the guy $10 for his help. But the guy was driving, I believe it was a Toyota Highlander, what is a bigger car. Put the cables on, jumped it, and guess what? Same thing as right now. Nothing happened, just one click. And at this point, I'm just going through some troubleshooting right now. At this point, jumping didn't work. What else could I think it could be? Basically, I have not changed the starter on this car ever. I do drive it quite a bit. I'm thinking that it's the starter at this point. Definitely not the alternator. Reason being is I don't think it's the alternator. Is the car wasn't running when it stopped working, and if it was the alternator jumping, it would have started the car up. But once they took the cables off, the car would have died out. That would be an alternator issue. Apparently, it's not an alternator issue. I'm thinking it might be a fuse issue, but what am I gonna do? I don't think it's a fuse issue. I do hear a click. So apparently, if you do hear a click, it means that the fuse is working, because, well, at least the relay is working. At least the fuse is working. And I don't think that's it, because I do hear a click to the starter motor. Well, the solenoid anyway. So that can't be it. The other thing I tried doing was I tried to actually bump the starter. Sometimes you take a metal stick or whatever and you hit it a little. Sometimes it will start, but unfortunately this was not the case, and this is a pain in the butt because Honda has a history of issues with starters. I don't know if Honda makes the starters or not, but apparently they have a history of starters failing early. This is just a 2016. I mean, I've had no issues with this car as far as it's concerned. I love this car. It's great. I get a lot of, obviously I get a lot of good gas on it, good gas miles per gallon on it. But this is like one of the big issues that I've had so far. And what else could I think of that could be causing it? So I tried jumping it. I don't think it's the fuse. I don't think it's the relay, because I am hearing a click. Normally if it's a fuse, it'd be at least cranking. I think it'd be at least cranking, but it's not cranking it at all. There's nothing. I hear nothing, but everything else seems to work. So I'm just going around in circles. It's not that fuse. It's not that. I tried bumping the starter with, knocking on it with a stick. The crowbar that I had, nothing worked. That didn't work, unfortunately. So it kind of sucks. But what am I gonna do? All right, so at this point, I'm kind of stuck with this. I think it is the starter. I think the starter is completely dead, and I gotta change that out. I'm pretty sure I gotta change the starter out on this, because I don't think there's anything else that could be causing it. And I've had situations like this before, so it's not like really something that's a different situation to me, that a brand new situation I've never had dealt with before. Well, not on this car particularly, but I've had situations where the starter died on other cars, and everything that's happening now is pretty much the same symptoms as what's happening in my on a couple of cars that I've had, as far as that's concerned. Definitely sure it's not the alternator, so at this point I'm like 99% sure it's the starter. But unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to get it started. I was hoping maybe knocking it would get it started just one last time for me to drive back. Not gonna happen, so I'm probably gonna call AAA and have them tow it. Guys, if you guys are having the same situation, I'm sure you guys are watching this video. Give me your thoughts on it. Whatever it is, but at this point I'm gonna call AAA. I've been dealing with this situation for like an hour now. Had somebody jump it. I'm not gonna get somebody to jump it again. I actually had the cables on for a good 5 minutes afterwards, you know, just to charge the battery before I get it started. This is not a big car, so the other car was a bigger car, and this car is a 4-cylinder. The other car is at least like a 6-cylinder, but didn't do anything. All right, guys, so I'm just rambling right now, but I'm going. All right, guys, take care.